Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Cipher today, bringing you guys episode number 7 of our ALOLA'S finest team building / Wi-Fi battle series. We started this series back in Sun and Moon, I'd say actually early Sun and Moon. And basically what we do on this series is we go on PokemonShowdown.com, we build the team around a certain Alolan Pokemon. So say in the previous we did one around Vikavolt, we did the 3 Alolan starters. We basically go on Pokemon Showdown, we pick an Alolan Pokemon, we build a team around it, we do 3 Wi-Fi battles during that week, and at the end of that week we give away the exact team that we used to build on Pokemon Showdown. We give that team away to one of you, actually to potentially 6 lucky viewers. We usually do 3, but basically what I'm here to do today is I'm kind of here to modify it a little bit. So I've been doing some thinking about it. I'm like, you know what, we should really modify this, we should do this, we should do this. So before the video starts today, before we start building around the team, I kind of want to just sit down, talk to you guys a little bit, and update you guys on the ALOLA'S finest portion of this video, I should say. So a couple of things I want to stress to new people that are going to be entering this. Because obviously there's a couple of people that have been here since Sun and Moon first started that have won a team, that have previously won, have been participating, and so I kind of just want to get a fresh start for new people. So I wrote a couple things down on some notes, obviously, that I kind of want to get over. So one thing is going to be that with the ALOLA'S finest series, we are going to automatically pick 3 winners for the ALOLA'S finest team building portion video. So as you guys can see, the video that you're watching today, we are going to be picking 3 winners for this video. So all you have to kind of do is to really enter. It's basically A, drop a like down below, B, hit that subscribe button, and C, comment anything in the comment section below. If you do all 3 of those, you are automatically entered to win this exact same team. Now there's a kicker a little bit. So like I said, we upload 3 Wi-Fi battles during the week with the exact same team that we use. You can better your odds by each video doing the same exact thing for each video. So all you have to do is, so say if you're already subscribed, all you have to do is on that Wi-Fi battle the next day or the next, couple days after that, all you have to do is A, drop a like on the video, and B, comment in the comment section below if you're already subscribed. Now, if you're not subscribed and you're watching the Wi-Fi battle, you might want to do that, because if you do all 3 of those, you're entered for that video. So that means you can greater your chances by 4 times. So that means if you comment on this video that you're watching right now, you comment on the next Wi-Fi battle, and then the next Wi-Fi battle, and the next Wi-Fi battle. There's 4 chances you have to win this exact same team that we're going to be using today on Pokemon Showdown. So I think that's pretty cool. I think that's fair enough for people that, want to enter, so, but like I said, if you guys want to watch the Wi-Fi battle, that's awesome. If you're kind of there for the giveaway, then that's what you're there for. So I wanted to stress that because people kind of thought that they just have to comment on this video to, have the best chances in the world. That is the thing. But if we pick 3 here, and if we hit a certain like goal on the video, we will pick another winner. So like I said, I don't automatically pick ones. There's always going to automatically be 3. But if we can hit that like goal on the next Wi-Fi battle, or the Wi-Fi battle after that, or even the Wi-Fi battle after that, then that greaters the chance. So obviously, so say if I ask for 25 likes and we hit 27 likes, there's a winner right there I'm instantly picking. So, that means there's going to be 4 winners picked, if that kind of makes sense. So I just wanted to kind of stress that a little bit, because a lot of people were kind of getting, a little antsy on the ALOLA'S finest team building portion giveaway, and then kind of itched off the Wi-Fi battles a little bit. So if you guys could just go check out the previous Wi-Fi battles. I do have the winners picked for the ALOLA'S Ninetales, which I'll kind of discuss that in a little bit. So let's see. So if I got to kind of go off the rules a little bit. So there, like I said, there's going to be 6 potential winners. Oh, here's the more importantly thing. So like I said, I'm going to go back to the winners portion of this. So with the winners, in the past, what I would do is in the beginning of the video, I would pick the winners and I'd put them on the screen. Since we're starting to grow a lot bigger, it's kind of getting more difficult. And obviously, there's people that don't really see much of the ALOLA'S finest. So what I'm going to start doing is at the top of the description of each video, if you do not know how to get to the description, all you got to do is basically hit the down arrow, and it'll kind of... if you're on mobile, hit the down arrow, and it should bring up the description. If you're on the computer, all you have to do is, like I said, it should say show more or something, and it'll show all the description. And basically right there is going to show the winners. Now, I am going to be posting the previous winners in each of the Wi-Fi battles, just so they don't miss that. So, today's video, I'm going to go ahead and say, hey guys, I have all the winners picked out. Definitely go ahead and check in the description below. At the top of it, there shall be the winners of the last one. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to personally message you either on YouTube or Twitter, Discord, Amino, anything basically of how you won. And then that way you kind of know that you won. So like I said, I'm going to start putting those in the top of the description. Definitely go check them out, because if you're going to be a winner, you definitely don't want to miss on your chance to have a full, ready competitive team that, a lot of the mons are going to be shiny on. So obviously, if you like I said, if you drop a like on each video, it greaters your odds. There are brownie points to this. So say if you followed me on Twitter, DM me on Twitter, like, hey Cipher, I followed you on Twitter. I just want to let you know that I'm giving you brownie points towards ALOLA'S Finest, because the more I notice your name, the more it's gonna, kind of help make it a little easier decision to pick of who the winner is gonna be. So, if I see that you followed my Instagram, if I see you followed my Twitch, my Twitter, you see that you added to me, or went to my Discord and you're part of the Block Party Discord. And once I start seeing that stuff more, I'm gonna, kind of get a little more familiar with you, and then all of a sudden, when you win, each week of a new Pokemon team, that's gonna, it's gonna grade your odds. So definitely, if I see a little more, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. And the last thing I want to discuss is actually about the Discord portion. I am going to start announcing my winners in my Discord chats, because I have a chat specifically for ALOLA'S Finest. You guys can talk in there however you please. You guys can talk to other participants of ALOLA'S Finest, but more so it's going to be where I announce winners. And I'm actually going to start announcing winners earlier on that portion of Discord. So I may, at the end of the week, pick all my winners and put them in my Discord chat. So say, like, if I drop these videos on Mondays and Sundays roll around, I will drop, there actually will already be the winners in that Discord chat of who won the team. That way, you can just go ahead and be the first in line to go ahead and get your team if you won. So if that makes sense. So, but yeah, like I said, my Discord, you can chat with other Pokemon trainers. You can do everything just about. There's a chat for like literally almost everything related to Pokemon, and not even Pokemon, maybe even Overwatch or just art or anything you really want to. So like I said, go check that out. Link is going to be right under the winners with that portion of the video. But more important, like I said, basically that's going to be where ALOLA'S Finest everything's going. And if you guys want to get in a little more of a personal note with me, then obviously I would check out that Discord, because obviously you guys can chat with me and we can kind of chat, and maybe you can even grade your odds. So with that being said, like I said, we're going to go to Pokemon Showdown to go ahead and take a look at our nice and powerful, I'm pretty sure you've seen the nice and powerful thumbnail. So today we're going to be looking at the nice and powerful shiny Salazzle team. So I will see you guys in just a sec. Alright, so we are here on Pokemon Showdown. As you guys can see, we have the thumbnail as the background. And today we're going to be building our team around shiny Salazzle. So if you guys want a chance to win this shiny Salazzle team, like I said, all you have to do is A, drop a like on this video, B, hit that subscribe, and C, comment on this video, comment anything you would like. I'm going to start doing question of the days for each video, so that way I can just kind of interact with my viewers a little more. So today's question of the day is going to be, what is your favorite typing of Pokemon? Let me know in the comment section below. Mine is actually ground and poison, actually, if you did not believe that. Reason why I like those two so much is because Nidoking is my favorite Pokemon, and I really like those two typings. They're really unique and really just a great combination. Like unique, or ground hits everything, obviously, besides flying types or levitate users. But like I said, ground's definitely my favorite type, because it just like literally hits everything hard. And then poison's really unique because it hits a certain type of Pokemon. So I figured, since poison is my favorite typing, let's go ahead and build around Salazzle, because I've been really wanting to build around Salazzle. So, like I said, if you guys are hyped for today's new ALOLA'S Finest, and you guys caught the beginning of this, and you guys are, understanding the rules a little more, then definitely go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me, as it's greatly appreciated. And like I said, today we're going to be building around our shiny Salazzle. So without further ado, let's go ahead and actually, little special note today. The shiny Salazzle that we're building this team around is actually the shiny Salazzle we got on stream in the last video. So definitely go check that out. And we have Azula here. Azula is going to be on the team. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our nice and powerful shiny Salazzle team. So as you guys can see, we have Azula on our screen, holding the Life Orb with the Corrosion ability, with Nasty Plot, Fire Blast, Sludge Wave, and Hidden Power Ice, with 4 HP EVs, 252 in Special Attack, and 252 with, what is that, a Modest Nature? I think it's a Modest Nature. It is a Modest Nature. So, Azula here. As you guys can see on your screen, there is a little bottom portion. If I'm looking over here, it's because I have everything on my other monitor. So yeah, like I said, at the bottom of your guys' screen, or the bottom right, actually, it should be right below me. I'm pretty sure it's right below me. But anyways, if you guys look right below me, you guys can see on the 3DS screen that I've had these teams already all good to go. And then that way you guys can just kind of get like a little glimpse of like, oh my gosh, he actually does have the team to give us. So yeah, like I said, I have the shiny Salazzle here. And there's some powerful Azula that we got on stream in the Dusk Ball, as we only 21 encounters. That's amazing. But like I said, basically Salazzle here today is going to be our setup mon for the week. Nasty Plot is going to make us do +2 special attack, Fire Blast for stab, Sludge Wave for stab, and then Hidden Power Ice for ground types, because ground types are going to be so pesky with this guy, or I should say this lady. So the corrosion ability, obviously we can poison those nice and powerful steel types. Life Orb just to give us that little oomph and extra damage, and basically 252 in special attack, just because this thing is a special attacking monster. Like, what is it, has a base 111 in special attack and then 117 in speed. That is actually crazy, and 68 HP, so it's not too horrible. But yeah, Modest Nature, this thing's going to be hitting hard. So that's going to be the Pokemon we really built around this week. So I kind of needed a Pokemon that... I needed a Z-move Pokemon this week. So I was like, man, I cannot decide on a Z-move Pokemon this week. I really need something that's unique, and I haven't really seen yet. So this next Pokemon that we're going to be bringing to you guys is actually one of my favorite unique ones. Now I have to like kind of like shift it over like this. So without further ado, we're going to be bringing you guys Stuffed Curry next for this next set of Wi-Fi battles. Now Stuffed Curry is going to be our Snorlax. I think it's a funny name just because they were making fun of Steph Curry's kid, and you know, he's just a little chubby baby. It's really funny, and this is my chubby baby here, obviously. So we got Stuffed Curry coming through on the clutch with the nice and powerful Snorlax. So we're going to be pulverizing, pancaking our opponents, which I think is pretty awesome. But another good thing is I gave him the thick fat ability. Now I should have given him the immunity ability, which basically this Pokemon cannot be poisoned, because in this tier there are going to be a lot of things that are going to be kind of pests to this tier, such as, like, for example, Umbreon is in this tier, as you guys can see on your screen. So that thing is like toxic crazy. Obviously Salazzle is going to be running around like toxic is going to be toxic in this tier, if that makes sense. So I should have given this thing immunity, but there's nothing we could do. So like I said, we have Snorlax. Obviously, we have Giga Impact on him, because obviously we give him Giga Impact, he can use Pulverizing Pancake. So let's go ahead and go into the moveset. So today we have Giga Impact with 150 power. That is absolutely insane. And then upped with the Snorlax, that is going to be absolutely insane. So today he has Giga Impact, he has Body Slam. Body Slam is going to be for stab. He has Curse just so we can get our defense and attack up, and I think it's going to lower our speed, but I mean, obviously we'll get into a little bit of why it really won't matter too much. And then we have Rest, obviously, so we can get our Rest recovery. Now he's not going to be holding the Chesto Berry, so it's not going to be a Resto Chesto set, but I'd rather get like maybe 3 curses up, get really low on health, and all of a sudden heal back up with Rest. And then obviously now that our defense is up, we have a decent special defense stat plus HP stat where we should be eating hits for days. Keyword is should be. So like I said, Rest is going to be kind of like that little safety net, if you want to, per se. Now, we gave him a really weird EV spread this week. So today we have 108 in HP, we have 148 in attack, and then we have 252 in defense. I don't know why I just got disconnected from Showdown, but whatever. So like I said, here's really why. So I tested a lot of things of what I could kill. Like, for example, Umbreon was going to be a big mess with Stuffed Curry here. So I ran enough EVs to where I could potentially almost one-shot if he's not defensive invested. And if he is defensive invested, then I think it does like 70 to 75. So that way it'll just be a 2-hit quit when we do come against Umbreon or any other defensive mons. Now, there is one thing that's really unfortunate about this Snorlax set. Obviously, we don't have max attack, which is kind of blows. But the thing is, I really want Snorlax to kind of be our defensive mon this week, as well as our kind of like I said, the wall with the cannon. I say it all the time. Basically, I want him to be a wall. Obviously, he can take hits, but have firepower behind him. So that's kind of why I gave him Body Slam just for stab, and obviously we had the chance to paralyze. But the problem with this Pokemon here today is, say if I get in the scenario where my opponent has a Ghost type Pokemon, because I'm pretty sure Hoopa's in this tier, I'm pretty sure that Doublade is in this tier, I'm pretty sure there's a couple other Ghost Pokemon, but Ghost type is really where it gives me trouble, because obviously I can't hit a Ghost type with this Pokemon. So I really risk running that sacrifice this week. Now obviously I do have Pokemon to kind of take care of Ghost, but I had to really kind of just take that risk this week. I was like, you know what, YOLO, if we get into that, obviously it can take us out. So, like I said, Ghost type's going to be a little tricky, but I have a lot of faith. So, obviously, we have 252 in defense, and then we have 108 in HP, just because Snorlax has a really good base HP stat, so we kind of just gave him that little rest. And HP, we gave him enough to two-shot an Umbreon or any other defensive Pokemon, and more so just gave him like a lot of defense EV. So I'm really excited to use Stuffed Curry because I really want to see what the Pulverizing Pancake can do. So that's going to be Stuffed Curry next. So I kind of figured that Stuffed Curry is really weak to fighting, and obviously Ghost kind of gives us a little trouble because all they have to do is just kind of like do whatever they want to us actually. So I needed a Pokemon that could really take on Ghost types and more so take on fighting types, or not to fighting types, sorry. Basically just kind of, that Ghost thing was really starting to get to me. So without further ado, I would like to introduce to you guys my good friend, Alpha Sparks. So as you guys can see on your screen, we have Umbreon here today. And Umbreon was a Pokemon I was really fearing in this tier because this thing has been UU for the absolute longest. So this thing is definitely pretty scary. So today we have Umbreon, aka Alpha Sparks. Little back history of Alpha Sparks. If you guys do not know DB Sparks, the one I play Overwatch on my channel, if you guys do not know who that is, definitely go. I will leave a link right above me or so. Go check him out. He used to do PokeTubing a long time ago when I first started, and he called himself Alpha Sparks as a channel. And his mascot was actually Shiny Umbreon. So it's just awesome that I can kind of like bring back this memory. So obviously I haven't used Umbreon in ages. So I figured that if we brought back a little bit of history with Alpha Sparks here, it'd be kind of dope to use. So today we have our nice and powerful Umbreon, who is holding the leftovers with the synchronized ability, which is actually going to be pretty good because, like I said, those toxic users are going to be pretty dumb. It's going to be so common once I start doing these Wi-Fi battles. And I was on Showdown, and I promise you I was battling with this team, and I have never seen toxics thrown out so much in my life. So the synchronize is going to be a little bit better on our part because we can obviously just synchronize back unless it's a poison type, then we're kind of screwed. But today we have Umbreon with Toxic himself, because obviously we're a defensive Pokemon. If we can Toxic, we basically have the Toxic Wish game going. If you guys do not know what that is, Wish is basically you use Wish one turn, and the next turn you get your health back, or you can Wish pass into someone else. So say if I use Wish, I switch out, go into Snorlax, who's at low health, it gives him back the health that turn. So that's actually pretty dope. So yeah, basically what it is Toxic Wish. Obviously it's that kind of core, so that way I can keep whittling down the health as well as get my own health back. We do have Heal Bell because we are synchronized. And obviously with like, so say Snorlax has rest, right? Obviously we're going to stay down to sleep. So say if I can just switch into Umbreon, who's even potentially, you know, poison. So say if I have a poison Umbreon and I have a sleep Snorlax, I can just use Heal Bell and bam, all of those statuses are gone, which is actually really awesome because I need that. I need these guys to stay awake. I need them to stay healthy. And obviously with the Wish / Heal Bell kind of core with Umbreon, I can at least switch these guys in and keep them healthy. So I feel like Umbreon's going to play a pretty big role in these next set of Wi-Fi battles. Last but not least, this guy has Foul Play just because we are a defensive Umbreon, which I don't know why we're defensive, but I'm just going to roll with the kicks. Basically, we're defensive Umbreon this week with 252 in HP, 252 in defense, and obviously 4 in attack, and I believe we have a Impish Nature. We have an Impish Nature. See, I'm starting to get these natures down packed, but like I said, basically this Umbreon this week is going to be a defensive player, obviously. So my boy DB Sparks, shout out to you, man. Definitely, it kind of feels good to use Umbreon again. Like I said, Umbreon was his favorite Pokemon as a kid. I grew up with this guy since we were like this tall, and Umbreon was always his favorite Pokemon. So I kind of thought I should do this for my boy. So as you guys can see, we got Shiny Umbreon on your screen in the 3D Wi-Fi battle box, which is actually pretty dope. So I'm actually really excited to use Umbreon because I haven't used Umbreon in a while. So now we're going to go back to our fighting typing weakness. So as you guys can see, we have a pretty big fighting weakness right now. And I really didn't add anything to this team because I did have Mantine at first. But Mantine just, it wasn't doing me any justice because I have hazards on this team, like Sticky Webs coming up here in a little bit. But the thing is, like, I would defog them away with my Mantine. I'm like, defog's not working for me because what's the point of getting the hazards up if I have to defog them away anyways? So I decided to go with a Rapid Spinner. And I kind of like also decided that I'm a little weak on the special defensive side. I mean, I have Umbreon, who's more so defensive. And excuse me for a second. Oh, Man, talking too long can get you a little dehydrated. So today, I have Blastoise here. Actually, no, I don't have Blastoise here. I don't even know what I was talking about. But anyways, like I said, I have a pretty big fighting weakness. Did not have any special defense whatsoever. So today, I'm going to go ahead and introduce that boy as soon as I can get my fingers on it. Blastoise. I don't know what I... Raindrop. That's what I had him. I don't know why I did not add the name. So today, we have... Let's go ahead and add it. Raindrop. Raindrop. Drop tops. Shooting my cannons at you. Lop tops. I don't know what he's saying. But anyways, like I said, today we have Raindrop, our nice and powerful almost said Mega Blastoise. Today we have our regular Blastoise named Raindrop, who is holding the Assault Vest with the Rain Dish ability with Rapid Spin, Scald, Ice Beam, and Aqua Jet with 200 in HP, 56 in Special Attack, and then 252 in Special Defense, obviously with a modest nature. I don't know why modest. Why modest? What is up with these? It's like I start realizing these after a little bit. So I might modify these a little bit, but not much. Basically going to be their EV spreads. But today, we have Raindrop here, who is going to be our Assault Vest Pokemon. The reason why he's going to be Assault Vest is because, like I said, I have a pretty weak Special Defensive core. Now, obviously, fighting types are going to give me a little bit of trouble, but I don't think there's too many threats in the NU tier, sorry, is it that? No, RU tier. RU tier that are too big of threats for fighting wise, except for like Machamp maybe, I'm not sure. But basically, I decided Hazards was going to kind of be a little bit tricky, so say if Spikes come on the field, Sticky Web, Stealth Rocks, all that stuff, I just burped a little bit. All that stuff is going to be kind of a little bit of a hazard, so I decided today to kind of make Blastoise with kill two birds, one stone. So today we have our special defensive Pokemon, as you guys can see, Raindrop, who is going to have Rapid Spin to get rid of the hazard. Like I said, I had Mantine there, didn't really like Mantine because he's just defogging everything away that I'm trying to set up. But more importantly, he takes a little bit from Stealth Rock himself, so in order to get rid of these rocks, I have to take damage myself. And I mean, he does get Roost, you know, yada yada yada, but the thing is I have to Roost first. Plus, he's 4 times weak to electric, and if I have one of my Pokemon go down that's resist electric, it's going to be a bad time. So I decided that obviously with the Assault Vest, I can take like Volt Switches, I can kind of eat up Thunderbolts, kind of eat up Thunders, at least one. So I decided that Blastoise would probably be a better bet than Mantine, especially Mantine being a little bit slower than Blastoise, that I probably should have a faster Mon, and plus I can keep him on my hazards if I just Rapid Spin, so that's the plus part. So like I said, Rapid Spin is going to be getting rid of hazards, Scald's going to be for stab as well if we can get the burn for residual, plus obviously it's going to be pretty good because like so we have Umbreon to kind of whittle all the Pokemon down, and plus we add a lot of offensive pressure with that. So Ice Beam is going to be for stab, and then I figured out that I didn't have too much priority on this team, so say if something goes down to Focus Sash and starts setting up, at least I can count on Blastoise to take that Pokemon out by 1 HP. So I figured Aqua Jet, even though it's not the most powerful move on Blastoise, I figured that it probably would be our best bet just in case something's Focus Sash and about ready to sweep our team. So say obviously because like Cloyster's in the tier, and if we can get that thing down to 1 HP, obviously Blastoise can knock this thing down. Galvantula's in the tier. Obviously, those things are commonly Focus Sash, so obviously if he gets the Sticky Webs up, it's going to suck, but the thing is if we can at least Aqua Jet kill and then Rapid Spin next turn, that's going to be pretty awesome. So that's actually just going to be Blastoise really this week. Obviously 200 HP because I just wanted to throw 200 HP because obviously I want him to at least eat these special hits. Obviously special defense is going to be 252 just because we really want to eat these special defense hits, and then 56 is really just left over to give that Scald, Ice Beam, and Scald and Ice Beam just that little oomph, just so we can, you know, potentially get more damage on like Rotom Mow. I don't know why I said Rotom Grass. Rotom Grass Cutter. There's a lot of things like let's see what else is running in the tier. I'm not positive of what's running in the tier, but let's see if we can pull it up. Oh, sorry for Google guys popping into your face. I just want to pull up the tier real quick, just kind of to get an example, because like I said, I had these ideas, but I didn't want like the tier just be popping in your face. I want the team to stay right there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the tier. It's not anything too crazy, but I mean it's just like coverage wise more so. So With Ice Beam, there's Pokemon like Chestnut that obviously can take us out. Delmise, Donphan is going to be one. Donphan is one Pokemon that gives this team trouble. Obviously, we need to knock that thing out as fast as we can. But there's just Pokemon like Florges is RU, which I'm like 100% sure why it is still. But yeah, just like Ice Beam for like Goodra, obviously it's not going to do much, but Kamo, obviously not much. But like Roserade, Venusaur, Shaman, all those kind of Pokemon that are in the RU tier that are threats, obviously Ice Beam for coverage, Scald obviously for stab, and it's just also revolved around that kind of stuff. So that's going to be Raindrop. Now obviously, like I said, I am weak to electric typing, and like the electric typing definitely gave us a little bit of root, but I also kind of realized that our team is really slow, and obviously if you guys do not know Pokemon, you do need a little bit of Dragon Stab, because obviously Dragon Stab kind of hits everything except for fairy types, and it just hits hard. So I decided I need a Pokemon that is fast, it can resist electric, but more so gives us a little bit of Dragon Stab. So today I would like to introduce to my dudes of the Black Party the powerful Goggle McGee, the Flygon. Why not Flygon? Mega Flygon, I should say. No, I was playing. But today we have Flygon here, aka Goggle McGee. I love that nickname for my dad's a powerful Flygon. So today he is going to be at level 88. I don't know why Showdown says level 100. Probably the same reason why he didn't give me the name Raindrop. But today we do have Goggle McGee here holding the Choice Scarf with the Levitate ability. And that's also going to be a good thing because Salazzle is weak to ground 4 times. So if we can switch on the Earthquakes, like I said, Donphan's a big threat. If we can at least switch in to Flygon here, who can avoid the Earthquake that could potentially take out the Salazzle or the Earth Power or whatever ground type move you want to throw at him. He can dodge that and then deliver back a huge outrage. Obviously, you guys can see on the movesets. But more importantly, more importantly, is he can deflect the Thunderbolt, the Volt Switches, all that from Blastoise. So basically, this Blastoise and this Flygon core is going to be absolutely dominant. See, and the thing is get this, is if I ran into, for example, Aurorus, you know, or some other ice type. More importantly, let's go ahead and go with Mega Glalie. Say if I ran into Mega Glalie, right? I'm going to be screwed because A, I'm taking a Freeze Giant from this thing. With Mantine and my Flygon here, that means that's going to be 4 times on both those guys. But with Blastoise, it's not as bad because I have a chance to either A, get a Scald Burn, or I can at least switch out into something that's going to be potential to take that hit, say Stuffed Curry. So instead of potentially losing 2 Mons, I can at least lose 1, unfortunately, which would be my Flygon here. But the positive of this guy is Stone Edge is going to hit pretty hard, and we are Choice Scarf, so we can just U-turn right out of there, go into our nice and powerful Stuffed Curry, and be good by the end of the day. And I need another sip of water. So let's go ahead and keep going on. Goggle McGee here is going to be Choice Scarf with 252 in attack, 252 in speed, 4 in HP with a nice and powerful Jolly Nature, holding the Choice Scarf, like I said already before. But today he has the moveset of Earthquake, U-turn, Outrage, and Stone Edge. Basically, Earthquake and U-turn going to be U-turn going to be Switch Initiative, Stab for Earthquake, Stab for Outrage, and then Stone Edge is going to be for coverage for those ice types. So, like I said, this thing's going to be hitting hard, and it gives us good Switch Initiative with U-turn, obviously. So, say if we see something we don't like, per se, maybe Aurorus, we can just switch right out of there. We go into Stuffed Curry, we Pulverizing Pancake that thing, we take them down, and we're on to the next one. We're good from there. So I'm pretty satisfied with Flygon. I haven't used Flygon too much, and obviously he's got kind of abused back in RU and ORAS. So I figured, why not? Let's go ahead, and obviously he didn't get a Mega. Rip the dream. But it's going to be kind of a good thing to use Flygon again. So I'm excited to use Flygon. So like I said, this team is very slow. It's very slow besides my Flygon and my Azula. Blastoise has a pretty decent base speed. I'm pretty sure Umbreon has a pretty decent 65. With Sun and Moon, it's not too horrible. But I figured I need something a little bit, you know, on the, faster side, but also gives us another more initiative. Because the more initiative we have for switches, the better, because like I said, this team covers each other's backs like almost perfectly. So I need something that gives us some switch initiative as well as kind of help out the team. So like I said, I did have a sticky web user earlier, and let's go ahead and introduce this boy. So today we are going to be bringing in Jeff the Spider. If you don't get the reference from Jeff, I highly recommend you go back into your childhood and you watch the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, because my boy Billy had a son. Was it a son? It was either a son, a friend, or cousin, something like that, named Jeff the Spider. I remember it distinctively because I remember back in the day they called the exterminator. He's like, I'm gonna need the boot, and the old guy walked over there with like a boot, and all of a sudden he walks back like, I'm gonna need the bigger boot. He just got this boot that was like 80 times bigger than him. It was just so funny as a kid. So I figured Jeff the Spider is gonna be his name. And yeah, that's gonna be Jeff this week. So like I said, today Jeff is going to be holding the focus sash. Like I said earlier, Galvantulas are bound to hold focus sashes, so I figured, hey, might as well go ahead. So obviously we have our focus sashing holding Jeff this week with the compound eyes ability with sticky web thunderbolt. What am I reading? Where are you reading this, Cipher? But today we have Jeff, the most powerful Galvantula, holding the focus sash, compound eyes, sticky web, obviously for speed control. Because, like I said, we're pretty slow, but if we can get that sticky web to -1 speed, obviously that means we're going to outspeed Choice Scarce mons like, for example, what Pokemon are usually pretty focus sash? Espeon's kind of focus sashed. Durant could be focus sash, pretty fast mon. Aerodactyl, no, never mind. Scratch Aerodactyl. Jolteon we could potentially outspeed. Kamos, Choice Scarf sometimes. Heliolisk we could potentially outspeed. Let's see, Salazzles are pretty fast, so we slow those things down. Zoroarks, we would slow those down. So those kind of Pokemon we can definitely slow down with that nice and powerful sticky web speed initiative. So I'm really looking forward to getting the sticky webs up. That way we can kind of outspeed a couple of Pokemon. Like, so say if we can get a big foul play on a Pokemon like that's set up with Umbreon, and we can outspeed because of that -1 speed, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it all day, no questions asked. So next he does have Thunder, obviously with Compound Eyes. It's going to be pretty hard to miss the Thunder. If I miss a Thunder with Compound Eyes, I'm probably going to stop battling for good. Not really, but it's just going to hurt, and it's going to be a pain in the butt to try to deal with. Try to recover from that. So next we do have Bug Buzz for Stab. So Thunder and Bug Buzz are going to be for Stab, and like I said, last but not least, we do have our powerful Galvantula with Volt Switch. Reason why Volt Switch, like I said, that switch initiative with Flygon having U-turn, and then this guy having Volt Switch. Both of them are really fast, so obviously we can get that. We can hit a Pokemon, get out of there, and just keep doing that over and over and over. And like I said, we have a lot of Pokemon that cover each other's backs, so we shouldn't have to worry about anything too much. I don't know why he has a Jolly Speed. Why did I do that? So okay, does he have Jelly in here? He does have Jelly in here, so I don't know what I was thinking. So I'm just gonna go ahead and switch that to a Timid, just because. And yeah, that's actually gonna be the team this week. So I'm really excited to use this team. And more importantly, I'm just diving into the RU tier first thing. Like, this is like the official RU tier finally. So I'm kind of just diving into this thing blind as ever, and I'm actually pretty excited. Overwatch just got done installing my PlayStation. Good job, baby. But yeah, other than that, I think I got all my notes done. And like I said, if you guys are hyped for the Wi-Fi battles to come this week, then definitely go ahead and drop a like on this video. But more importantly, if you guys are excited to win this exact team and you're ready for ALOLA'S Finest to kind of kick back up, and more importantly, maybe just learn some new things in competitive depth, go ahead and drop a like down below. It's greatly appreciated. If you want a chance to win this exact team that we're going to be using for the next 3 Wi-Fi battles, like I said, all you have to do is A, drop a like on this video, B, hit that subscribe button, and C, comment anything in the comments down below. If you do all 3 of those, you do have a chance to win this exact team. Like I said, we could potentially get this up from 3 viewers to 6 winners. That's going to be insane, man. So I'm going to have fun with that. But like I said, if you guys enjoyed today's Wi-Fi battle. Where are you seeing a Wi-Fi battle at, Cipher? I don't know. It's like 11 at night while I'm recording this, so it's a little bit tired. But like I said, if you guys are hyped for ALOLA'S Finest kick back up, then definitely go ahead and drop a like for your boy. More importantly, if you're interested in more Pokemon content from myself, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And the question of the day, like I said, it's going to be, what's your favorite typing? Leave in the comment section below. Or do all 3 of those, and look at it, you're already entered to win. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to get up out of here. So please have yourselves a great morning, night, evening, day, wherever you're at, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. What is cracking? See you.